All right, what's good, man? Let's talk about the Super Bowl. And I was sitting back thinking, right? Is this a historical Super Bowl? Let's let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. So, this is the Super Bowl where two things can happen. This Super Bowl, literally, two things can happen in this Super Bowl. Number one, the the Chiefs can three-peat, be the first team ever to three-peat. First ever team to three-peat. Like, people are not talking about that. The Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New England Patriots, the 49ers, what else, what other dynasties? I'm trying to think of some other dynasties that happened. The Showtime Rams, or what the greatest show on turf, the Rams, the Bills. None of those teams ever three-peated. None. None. Zero. Zilch. None. And by the way, guys, my throat's it's not sore. I'm not sick. Thank God for that. But it's so cold up here in New York that, my throat's kind of foaming up, you feel me, when I wake up and stuff like that. So please forgive me for that. So you might hear a lot of throat clearing and stuff like that. But show must go on. So when we look at the greatest teams in NFL history, none of those, the Packers back in the 60s, never three-peated at all. I mean, unless we're going to count like the prehistoric era, the Super Bowl era, with like the Bears or something. But we don't count those around here because we only count Super Bowls, the modern era Super Bowls. So the Chiefs literally have a chance to make history this year. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, Chris Jones. Yeah, they all have a chance to make history. Juju Smith-Schuster might be a two-time Super Bowl champion. I never thought I would hear that. Juju Smith, when you think of all the great receivers in NFL history, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Steve Smith Sr., Tim Brown, Sterling Sharp, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson. None of them have Super Bowls, but Juju will have two. That's crazy. I'm not saying he's better than those guys, obviously, but it's just crazy to think about. DeAndre Hopkins might get a Super Bowl. It's crazy to think about. Travis Kelce he's going to have four. He's going to have four. I think how many does Gronk have? Gronk won in 2015, 2016. Well, I mean, he wasn't there for 2016 because he tore his ACL, but he was there for 2015, 2016. So he has three. He has four because he won one Tampa Bay. He won three with the Patriots. Okay, so he'll tie. So Travis Kelce has a chance to tie what's his name? Rob Gronkowski in Super Bowls. And I think he's going to have more than Shannon Sharp because I think Shannon Sharp has, two or three? I think Shannon has three because he won one in Baltimore. I know he won one with the Broncos. Maybe a couple times. I don't know off the top of my head. I know Antonio Gaines doesn't have any. I know Jason Witten doesn't have any. I know Tony Gonzalez doesn't have any. So, ironically, who was with the Chiefs for a while. But he's going to have four. Andy Reid's going to have four Super Bowls. The same guy people call a choker. He's never going to win a Super Bowl. He's going to have four, which is crazy. But on the other side, you have the Philadelphia Eagles who can make history and be the dynasty breakers. Because people are not talking about Philly. People are just always focused on the Chiefs, which I get. They are the, dynasty. But Philadelphia can make history too, having been to three Super Bowls. So they went in 2018. So that's 2018 is 2025. So what is that, a 7-year span? Yeah, 7-year span. So that's like a 6-year span of going to Super Bowls, been to three and can win two, and can break the streak They can be the Brock Lesnar, the Kevin Nash to Goldberg's undefeated streak of the Super Bowl and break the streak of the Chiefs, can break the hearts of the Chiefs and break, the streak of the three-peat. Because if they don't get the three-peat, people don't realize if the Chiefs lose on Sunday, they have to go back and win back-to-back Super Bowls again. Just saying. And Philadelphia will uplift themselves from that poverty status, because me and my co-host CEO said you need to have at least 2 Super Bowls to not be in that poverty statue. And CEO, I'm gonna just say this: if Philadelphia wins, they tie your team in Super Bowls. Just saying, just saying. But is this a historical Super Bowl, people? Let me know in the comment section. RJ out.